Hey guys, good evening. Welcome to the Rat's Nest. I was not expecting to go live tonight on this channel, but as luck would have it, my streaming partner on Instagram had to work late, so I am just going to jump on here. Let me just tell my folks on Instagram that I'm going live here on Twitch. Hopefully these guys remember how to get in. We'll see. Let's see. All right. Going live on Twitch tonight. Just let people know, link is in my profile in case people are looking for me. All right, cool. So I am here and I'm going to be doing a paint by number project tonight. So bear with me. I have not used this platform in quite a while, but here we are. Let's see. Just want to get into my stream chat. All right, perfect. It claims I'm offline, but I know this is not so. Give me 1 second, guys, while I work the bugs out of this. I think I have to go to... Okay, it's got the right title. Okay, that looks good. All right, everything kind of looks the same. And no, sir, I am not offline. That is weird. Screen chat is there. Blah, blah, blah. I think I gotta go to Creator Dashboard. Okay, Stream Manager. Ah, there we are. Okay. Excellent. All right, so I'm here, and eventually some of these goofballs are going to start heading in. I don't have the best setup tonight. I will just be honest with you guys, but what I do have here is a paint by number. And once I'm done with this, it's going to look something like this, hopefully a lot like this. And when I saw this, this was actually a 4-pack. So at my work, they had a painting event, and since a lot of us are remote, they just gave us each a box from Amazon with 4 different canvases in it with all the paint by number options. So I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, Ed's like, I'm on Twitch because I can be. Oh, Jimbo's here too. He's like, are you going to paint that? Yep, I am. Oh, cool. Thanks, guys. It's funny, on my stream manager, because I'm watching this through 2 different screens, like one is through my mobile and the other is through my laptop. So I can actually see more of what's going on from my laptop. Okay, cool. I see 5 peeps in here already. Hey, all right. So the plan tonight, I'm going to be painting this, and that's what it's supposed to look like. Oh, now my app caught up. Ha, okay. All right, good. So yeah, you've got kind of a sunrise. I think I can't tell if it's a sunrise or a sunset. I'm thinking sunset because it's got a lot of gold and stuff in it. We'll see, we'll see. But anyway, all right. So there's 17 different colors for this palette, and we'll see where we end up. JK, he's like, hey, Grizz, hey, man. And since I'm here, since I'm doing this through my phone, I don't know if all of my usual chat commands are available, but if you guys go to my profile on Twitch, you can play around with the commands and see if they still work. That I don't know, but all right, I will keep this down here for reference just so everybody knows what I'm doing. Man, I'm gonna just get started over here. I'm gonna be working on the upper part of this canvas here, which I'm like, why are we painting the number 1? It's the same color as the canvas. All right, I'll play along. We'll just put some globs of paint here so it at least it shows the texture, right? Yeah, we'll do that. You guys get to see my unorthodox painting style. All right, so where have I been? Oh, everywhere. I did a lot of travel towards the end of 2025. Most of it business travel. And then I took the last couple of weeks off of 2025 to just bum around town, locally, we went roller skating twice. So I'm like, that was like the greatest Christmas gift. I loved it. I mean, obviously, other than spending time with the fam. So that was really good. And yeah, I just spent some time plotting what all is going to happen for us in 2026. And so I got one of those calendars. I don't know if anybody saw them advertised on Instagram, but it's like a 365-day planner on a giant piece of paper. And so I got that, and it's really cool. You can see like the entire year on one big page. So I'm starting to plot out like, here's where we're taking trips. We've got my niece is getting married in the summer, so we're plotting out her wedding trip and things like that. So it's been very cool, just kind of seeing the white space, if you will, for the year. So just a different way of thinking through your your plans and thinking through the year, and like, here's the white space in your year, and how do you fill that white space? Oh, nice. All right, so Nightbot is still active and up. That is awesome. Judy, thank you for confirming that. It's like, what is your favorite cheese? It's so, if you guys want to do the commands, go to my profile. You just put the exclamation mark followed by the command, no space. And this one, it just asked Judy what her favorite cheese was. She likes Manchego. Ooh, I am a Manchego fan. Like, if you give me Manchego as part of a charcuterie board, I will be your BFF. I do like that cheese. Also a fan of Gouda. Let's see, what else? I like Gruyere too. I'm a sucker for a good Gruyere. Those are my favorite cheeses anyway. Yeah, Judy, this is a paint by number. I was like, well, I was going to do something kind of low impact tonight. And I swear it doesn't look like I'm doing much because the canvas is white, but this is like, you can kind of see it because it's like an Arctic white. And me, I'm just aiming to stay in my lines. So yeah, we already started planning out a few things for this year. We picked 2 cruises that we're going to be going on, which based on where we live, it's pretty easy to get to the port. So yeah, and then I had my eye on potentially a Disney race. So I had my eye on that. We'll see if I can get in. We shall see. The registration for the Disney race is, especially like the 5Ks, because they're lower impact, always tend to be very popular when people go try to register for them. Just because people use them as like, a lot of people just sign up for them and they refuse to run them. They just walk them, which, whatever. It's however people want to do the event. But as a result, they tend to fill up more quickly than like your standard 10K or your half marathon or whatnot. But that said, we were at Animal Kingdom on Sunday, and we got to see people running the Dopey, which was really cool. Like, we saw the full marathon that day, and it was hilarious because people literally will run these Disney races, and as they're running by certain attractions, if enough time allots in your race, they will get out of the race and they will jump onto like a roller coaster, ride the roller coaster, swig some water, and then just continue running. So like, obviously those guys aren't the ones out there that are trying to get a PR, and they're more in it for the fun, but it's still really funny to watch them. I'm like, oh my God, look, they're riding like Expedition Everest. And I was like, can they do that? Apparently they do that. But once you get to a certain point in time, like if you're slow enough, they will make an announcement like, unfortunately, we only have 30 minutes left until the balloon ladies come by. And those are the people they're the pacers. There's multiple pacers in the Disney races, but they're the pacers at the very end of it. And so they'll be like, if the balloon ladies pass you, basically, you are probably not going to make it to the finish line because you're too slow. So very interesting. Let's see. Judy's like, I don't discriminate with cheese as long as I have my Lactaid. Oh my. She is coming to Tampa on Friday, and leaving Sunday, but she's like, I know you're not going to be there. No, ma'am. No. Shannon. Oh, hey, Shannon. Hey, guys. Oh, sweet. You got like 9 peeps in here. Hey, friends. Yeah, long time no chat indeed. Long time no chat. All right. Sorry, I'm going to drag this. I realize these paint pots were like just sitting there. So anyway, seeing all these marathon people reminded me, I haven't done a Disney race in a few years. So I'm like, all right, maybe we'll just grab the whole family and try and do a 5K or something. Just wish me luck on the registration, because that is hands down the hardest part sometimes, is getting into these races. It's nutty. Some of them do fill up. Like the Disney Princess, which is in February, my God, that thing, it fills up so quickly. Ah, Kristen's here too. Hey. Hey, Kristen. All right. I've been indulging Kristen with a bunch of memes about small white dogs crashing out and wearing booties and stuff. Just because she knows that's one of my favorite topics. And this doesn't look very dramatic, does it? It's okay. So anyway, I'm starting to plan my year. I've got my niece getting married. That's really exciting. So we're going to be getting a lot of family together. So that'll be swell. Yeah, I'm just trying to mark down the big milestone moments soon to be, at least with vacation, as far as that goes. Yeah. But anyway, it's a new approach, at least for me, for planning the year, because I don't tend to be much of a planner unless, like for the ATD meetup last year, everybody was like, we're doing this thing. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'll go. If y'all are going, I'll go too. But I don't tend to be that, let's say, proactive. Not usually. So this was a different step for me, guys. This was different. And so for anybody joining late, Russell was not able to come tonight because he ended up working late. So our regards to Russell, sending him good energy there out in the universe. Mr. Russ. Oops. I'm going to be swiveling a little bit here. I promised myself I would get like a good camera, but then I guess I wasn't streaming enough to like justify it. However, maybe eventually I'll grab one. Yeah, what are you guys up to? What are your New Year's plans? I'm dying to know. And the question that is on everyone's mind is, do y'all want to do another summer meetup this year, or do we wait till next year? And I have a feeling, I'm just saying, I have 2 cruises planned. I have a sneaking suspicion there might be a third one at some point in my future, but we'll see. A lot of it depends on the deals. Sometimes you hit the deals just right. And you're like, how can I not take this cruise? Like, case in point, the one that we did in December was such a good deal. Like, we got one that was going, oh, Jim says they're headed to Syracuse tomorrow. Oh my God. Okay, so Adeline's turning 4. How the heck did that happen? That's so wild. I feel like she was just born. Oh my gosh. Well, safe travels. That sounds awesome. Time with a grandbaby. That is so cool. Yeah, so that's my plan. I'm like, I was like, we're gonna do our cruise at the end of last year, which we did. It was awesome. And we got it, it was like a Labor Day sale. We got it, it was such a discount, you guys. It was like, for 5 nights, it was $400 a person all in. And I'm like, for a family of 4, I'm like, okay, that's $1,600, obviously plus tax. But then you factor in, like, it's the room, it's all the meals. We don't really drink, so we don't do drink packages or anything like that. But the only thing it didn't cover was like our excursions and parking at the cruise garage. So I'm like, man, for a family of 4, that's a pretty good deal. And it hit a couple of different ports. Kristen's like, I can't comment and watch. Kristen, do you have the Twitch app? Or are you on a computer? A computer. Huh. I don't know, Kristen. Let's see. I might want to do... Oh, she's on the app. That's so weird. I see your comments, though, Kristen. Oh, she's mirroring. Oh, maybe that's... Or you're mirroring on your Televisaurus. I see. Maybe that's why? I don't know, Kristen. Well, that's a mystery. I'm going to number 2, which is like, it looks like Revere Pewter. It reminds me of that Benjamin Moore color that was popular like 6 years ago. Revere Pewter. All right, let's see. Got number 2 here. Start to color that one in. Gotta find all my number 2 spots. Revere Pewter. That was actually the color that we painted our little house in Massachusetts. And it's funny, I remember, I swear, this is a dead ringer for that color. It looks kind of greenish, but once you put it on, it's like a gray beige almost. Anyway, I remember buying this color in the paint store when we were first looking to paint our house, and Revere Pewter was like the most popular color that year. And I remember the guy in the Benjamin Moore store in Massachusetts being, what color? Revere Pewter? I'm like, yeah, Revere Pewter. He's like, Revere Pewter? I'm like, yeah, sure, what you said. Sure. Revere Pewter. I'm like, 3 gallons, please. All right, so this is space number 2. I think Judy was working. Judy, weren't you working on a color by number or paint? Was it paint by number? I swore she was. Paint by numbers. Someone was. I think it was like was it a picture of cats or something? It was like a cat portrait. See, it's all coming back to me now. Number 2, here we go. Try to adjust a little bit. There we go. You know, it's funny too, it was somewhat serendipitous because I was thinking earlier, man, I never stream on Twitch anymore, and I should. I'm still bitter about Instagram and like how they throttled it down. It's like, oh, if you don't have 1,000 followers and your account's not public, then you may not host or stream. I'm like, what? I'm like, you guys just took away the most awesome thing ever. So that was lame. But then, you know, we found Twitch. So we did find an alternative. And there are definitely some very nice and supportive artsy types on this platform too. I will eventually, once I'm done streaming tonight, I'm going to download, or sorry, I should say upload, it's probably the right word, upload this video to the YouTube. So adding that to the ATD YouTube in case anybody wants to partake in any back episodes, because that's now how we store the episodes. Now the Instagram turned lame. Judy's like, I have a paint by number cat that is nearly finished, but not yet. Then her friend got her a custom, very detailed paint by number of Judy's own cats. Aw, that's so cute. See, that's adorable. Now I got to look for the number 2. And here's one. It's tiny. Sure. I think that's also why I like paint by number, because I'm like, it's like hunting. Here we go. 2. But yeah, I will apologize in advance to everybody out there that I usually send my holiday card and my annual holiday Pepito ornament to. I didn't do any this year. The year just got so insanely busy, and I was like, ugh. Like, I don't think this is going to happen this year, and alas, it did not. So at some point, if the inspiration strikes and I have the time, I will make extra of something. I'll come up with something eventually. Just you wait. I don't know if it'll be for Valentine's Day, probably not, or some other random holiday, or just because, for no particular holiday. Maybe I'll do something. But yeah, this job has me traveling quite a bit, which I'm on the road Wednesday. I leave early Wednesday once again for West Coast. So I'm around, but, and then let's see, the last week of January, right towards the tail end of the month, I'm in Cleveland for a couple days, and then yeah, I'm all over the place. And then I think it's looking like Phoenix in the beginning of February. So if you guys don't see me around on here, that is why. Judy's like, well, we're lucky to have you here tonight with us. Well, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here when I can. Yeah. Actually, I had time to go take a walk outside tonight, too. I threw on my little ruck vest, and I went for like 2 miles before this. So, like, I got to do something. I've been sitting on my duff all day. All right, and some of these numbers are so flippin' tiny. I have my grandma's magnifying glass. Oh, here's one. Yeah. Yeah, so we're using a tiny vintage magnifying glass here, folks, to see some of these numbers. Because even with my readers, I'm like, oh, this is like way tiny. It's like, who the hell reads this? A mouse? Jim's asking, do you like this job better than the last one? I do. The travel is significant compared to my last one, but I'm learning a lot and I'm enjoying it. So as much as one can enjoy work. But no, I do enjoy it. So the team's really talented, and so far the comps, like when I travel, have been tolerable. Case in point, like in my last job, they were very stingy on the travel and things, but like now if I'm going somewhere, like I have, they give you your spend cap for the day of what you can spend on food and stuff like that. And it's ample enough. So like if you're traveling to a major city, you can get a halfway decent entree and you're not living on like crackers. So that's good. I've been able to maximize some of my airline miles. So I actually finally have status with a couple of airlines. And so like I took a red eye back home this past Friday, and I got home like 7 o'clock on Saturday morning, and luckily the airline I was flying like gave me an automatic upgrade to first class, and the plane was large, so it was one of those ones that had the lie flat seats, and I was like, oh, thank God. I'm going from West Coast to Orlando, so at least I can sleep for a few hours anyway. And like before, that would never happen. Like I would never get the upgrade. So yeah, it's been good so far. They've been good to me. It's been a good run so far. Gone on a few adventures. And because it's a smaller startup, like we always joke that the years we spend with that company it's almost like dog years. So if you spend 4 or 5 years with another company, it equals 1 year at this company. So it's very fast paced, very dynamic. Yeah. But so far me likey. It's the only drawback, like with anything, there's trade-offs. The only drawback is I don't always have a lot of time to make art, which I'm sure you guys understand, like, life calls, duty calls. So fewer rat comics, but, I'm still around. Oh, there's a 2. Like, how did I miss that one? It was right under my nose. I just realized my camera was way off kilter. Like, I don't think they could see the last couple of things I painted. I'll switch back. See, I'm trying to find more number 2s. Oh, there's one. Shit, how could you see that with regular, normal eyes? God, that's tiny. Wait, shit, where did it go? Where did it go? I just saw it. Oh, somewhere. Here it is. Oh, that's 2. Okay. Trying to find the stragglers. See a lot of number 3s. Oh, here's a 2. Right here. All right, so what else? What are you goofballs making out there? Is anybody working on projects? What are you guys doing? Or just watching? Both totally acceptable. Yeah, it's like these tree areas. There's such tiny, teeny tiny little pieces in here. I honestly, I don't think these need to be perfect either. They're just like, the lines are just suggested. Oh, Justin's doing his Valentine cards. All right. Wow, good on you, man. That's like super proactive. I'm impressed. Number 2. Not seeing any yet. Oh, wait. Yeah, like that's so tiny. Really? Yeah. Like anybody could ever know that that was there. I thought I spotted a couple of ones too. Let's see. I did. I spotted one over here that I missed. Yeah. Go back to it. Yeah, this guy. I'll call that good enough. It's a little squishy. But you guys know me, I like to off-road anyway, so. Let's try to see if we have any other number 1s. 1s or 2s. And then if I don't find any of those, I'm going to go on to number 3. I'm like just closely scanning. 3s. There's a lot of 3s. All right, I guess I'll just move on. Oh, wait. Aha, a 1. There it is. Oh, wait, there's some other ones over here. I missed these. And then I saw this one right here. Oops, what number was that? Don't even know. I'll make it up as I go. No problem. Oh, shit. I think that was a 5, yeah. That looks like a 5. Yeah, some of these are like tiny. Okay. Oh, Kristen's looking at the new Blackwing pencils that she bought. Ooh la la. I still have the 2 that you sent me. There's one with Beatles quotes, and then there was another one with a cool design on it. I've got them over here on my bookshelf. Oh, here's another one. That's the one I was looking for. I'm like, I know I saw one over here somewhere. And there's number 1. Yeah. All right. I'm going to switch colors now because I think that's it for these, unless I spot some others. And I'll probably, for streaming, I'll probably go to about the top of the hour at 9 Eastern, 8 Central for you Midwestern folks. So that's my plan. That's my plan anyway. All right, now I'm going to go to number 3. There were a ton of those. Here, let me pull this out. No. Here, just lay them down over here. There you go. There's tons of stuff there. I got sticker by number. Oh my God, that thing? Yeah. That thing's hilarious. All right, moving on. All right, number 3. This one's like almost like a camo color paint. Let's see if I can start from the top up here. Did anybody get Christmas gifts that were like weird? Anybody get any weird gifts this year? Or things you weren't expecting? Here's a 3. Here's another one. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I've resorted to magnifying glass to color some of these in. Kristen got one gift. It was matching jammies. Ah, with her friend Lisa. That's awesome. Judy got, she said, my mom got me fridge magnets. And Judy's fridge isn't magnetic. And she also got her one that says Dr. Loading. But she's like, but I think I have been loaded for a while. 3. This is 3. I'm going to try to work left to right, I guess. Oh, there's a 3 up here. Ha ha ha. Found one. Oh, I think this is part of, okay, this is the tippy top of the pine tree. But I love this. Here, I'll show you guys the reference again. This is what it's supposed to look like. And I don't know, it's giving Adirondacks. I think that's why I gravitated towards it. But it's also looking like a lantern press postcard. Like this could easily be lantern press. Judy's like, some of the magnets had a stethoscope on them. She's like, which I haven't used a stethoscope since about 2011. Oh, funny. All right, so this is a pine tree, so I'm thinking there's probably a lot of green, different hues of green up in here. All right. Oh, here's a teensy one. Thank God for my readers. These are small. Very, very small. I don't think I had any weird gifts necessarily. My husband got me a watercolor set, so it came with a palette of watercolor paints, some brushes, and then the kit also came with, I think it was like a 12 pack of the thicker, like water, I think it's like cold pressed watercolor paper. So he got me that. And I told the kids, like, you know, the cruise we took in December is kind of part of your bigger gift, so don't be whining that you didn't get enough stuff. But they had a good enough Christmas. They got their gifts, they got their stockings. Oh, yeah. Ooh, 3. Got it. Oh, I found a number 2 that I missed. Concern it. All right, let me go back to the 2s. All right, where was that? Oh, right here. Okay. It's a tiny one. Oh, here's another one. Oh, see, guys, I missed a few. I guess I should look once more, huh? Okay. Yeah, this is a definite departure from my usual collages that I do, huh? All right. What's next? Number threes. I think that's one. That's really small. Shit. Yep, it's a 3. All right, cool. 3. Damn, how many tiny number 3s are there? There's a lot on here. I have to remind myself it's not like the destination of this thing, it is the journey. Because I was like, oh man, I'm an impatient painter sometimes. There's one. All right, magnifying glass time. What is this number? It's so small. Oh, that's a 3. Okay. Sheesh. What? Kristen, how do you have 23 boxes of black wings? That is wild. Well, my hat's off to you for being so diligent in collecting them. And I know you use them too. Like, I know you don't just collect supplies. You use them and you seem to know how to use all of your supplies. Which is, I think, is very admirable. I have stuff that I'm like, I have those carving tools for carving lino cuts. I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Eventually. That's on my list of things to learn how to do. And like a lot of you guys, like, and Lisa and all you guys who do lino cuts, like y'all, like Kristen and Justin and Lisa and April's doing them now too. Like, you guys make them look easy. I'm like, like, why are these so hard? Yes. Lino cuts. I don't know. It's like, maybe for me, it's like the amount of precision or something required. But they scare me. I'm like, oh no. It's also like, I'll admit, I carve cheap things. So the first time that I tried one, I used Dollar Tree erasers. Only because my rationale was like, well, hey, I don't know if I'm gonna A, be good at this, or 2, if I'm gonna like it. So I started carving Dollar Tree erasers. They came out as expected. Not well. But then I found I found it in the clearance section of TJ Maxx once. I found this like Christmas card carving kit thing, and it came with all the envelopes, all the blank cards, and it came with a few pieces of lino, which was perfect. And someone had stolen, some asshole had stolen the carving tool out of it. So, yeah. But I ended up with lino and some cards, and so I started there. So as part of Nan's Art January December challenge, which was, can you guys believe it was in 2024? How was it that long ago? But anyway, 1 month was, hey, carve an eraser or carve a pattern on something. So that's how I started carving. I think it was like the pebis, and then there was a weird looking rat that I carved. But I think one of the coolest things I have ever found at an antique show was a giant floppy piece of rubbery lino that somebody carved. And it kind of looks like a snake. Like every once in a while you'll see the pattern. I'll stamp it on someone's envelope when I send them mail. But it looks like a snake, but it's really abstract. And I'm like, oh my God, this thing is one of a kind. Like no one else has this carve, which I think is so cool. So I am, like, if somebody does a really good one, I'm a sucker for a good carving of a stamp. And it just so happened that I was walking around this antique show in Bouckville, New York, a couple summers ago, and I found it, and the lady was only asking $5 for it. So I was like, oh, absolutely, sign me up for this one. Justin carved, oh, okay. I'm not alone. Justin carved Target erasers last month for the weekend prompts. Maybe I just need to upgrade to Target and not do Dollar Tree. Maybe the Target erasers are better. But I also suspect that the carving tools that I bought from Hobby Lobby, I bought you guys know what I'm going to say. I bought really cheap tools. I bought the cheapest set that they had. So it wasn't the Speedball. It looks like they put out some really good tools, but the ones that I had were the really crappy ones. And so I'm like, well, I'll just do minimal investment in this until I decide I want to go all the way with this project. So seeing as how I'm not quite there yet, I'm like, well, I'll just keep with the supplies that I have for now. For now, anyway. But Justin sent me, I have an ATC that Justin sent me of the one that was the heart from, I think that was prompt 1 from Carved December. And that thing came out really cool. As soon as I got it in the mail the other day, I stuck it in my special album of ATCs. So Justin, thank you for that. That was super cool. But yeah, I don't know. I go through waves, and then I go back to whatever the original project was that I started with to begin with. In many cases, it's collage. So worst case, I go back to my foundation roots. But maybe 2026 is my year. Because you guys probably remember I had a folk art phase. I still have that book, and I haven't done folk art in a while. I haven't been too inspired to do that one lately. But maybe I will. Maybe in the future. Oh, Lisa's she's priming the chat in there. I see her on Instagram. She's like, weren't we all going to try to meet up in Boston for the Great American Stamp Show next year? Ooh, I don't know. Oh, Justin said it was Carrie's like, was that for real? I'm reading the chat as the notifications are popping up. Hello, how funny. Justin said the one he did with the heart, the human heart, was a white high polymer eraser from Pentel. Another thought I had on that was if you go to the upcycled art supply stores, that's probably also a really good source of getting a bunch of cheapy, erasers. Because when I went to the one in near Kristenstown in the summer, I was shocked. Like, people were throwing away, like, it must have been, you know, kids get them for their art supplies in school during the school year, and then they just toss them. But, like, there were some pretty good quality things in there in that store. There was like a whole bin of erasers. You could just pick whatever erasers you wanted, which is pretty rad. All right, still hunting for the number 3. I feel like I'm on safari. Oh, here's another one. Ha 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 ha. Here's one. Oh, here's a 3. Right about there. And there's a tiny number 1 that I missed. Maybe I'll come back to that one later. Hold on, I'm peeking in the chat so you guys can get these updates real time. Oh, it's in a different chat. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a totally different chat. Let's see. Someone was asking. Oh, that's so funny. Carrie's like, was that for real, the Boston Stamp Show thing? She's like, I know there was a lot of talk, but I only heard about it once, and I wasn't sure if people were like just joking or was it for real? I don't know. Judy's like, I was wondering what you were talking about. Yeah, there's a bajillion chats. Judy's like, I don't see anybody talking about it now. Oh, my bad. But yeah, so I guess, and there was, like, because I remember walking through the stamp show last summer and being like, oh, hey, look, here's a pamphlet for the Great American Stamp Show coming up in Boston next year. And by that point, though, no joke, in August of 25, the stamp show was already, the hotel block in Boston was already full. So, depending, does anybody know, okay, let me ask this. Does anybody know the actual date on the Great American Stamp Show this year? And I think it's August, right? I'm like, why am I stuttering? I'm getting excited about this. I'm like, is it August? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it is August. Oh, it's May? Oh, okay, that's interesting. Okay, so it's Memorial Day weekend. Huh, okay, so May 23rd through 30th. Oh, okay, interesting. I don't know, just throwing that out there. I don't know if anybody's planning to go to that, but for discussion anyway. Not sure what my work schedule would be for that either, but might be interesting. Could be fun. The only thing with Memorial Day is I imagine that is not the cheapest weekend to be flying, since so many people have those dates off. Let's see. 3s. Come on, 3s. Ooh, this is a very messy one. Hold on. Let me fix this. I totally missed some lines here. Whoopsie. Yeah, I need one of those special paintbrushes that's like super tiny. Microscopic bristles. It's weird. Every time I look, I keep finding a spot that I missed. Maybe I should just paint with magnifying glass, y'all. I'm sure some people do that. They have the really nice magnifying light thing. Oh, damn it. I just missed a bunch of twos over here. Ah. Well, we knew that was going to happen. Justin's like, I just realized you're using a magnifying glass. Judy goes, well, I don't go in order of number for mine. I just do a section at a time. Oh, okay. Judy, that did not even occur to me that that was an option. Justin's like, you're fussy painting. Indeed, indeed. Yeah, I think this is like if Russ did paint by number, he would meticulously do one by one. I guarantee it. I should ask him, like, how do you do paint by number, sir? I guarantee it. He'd be like, oh no, it has to be that one section at a time, one number at a time. Not section, but number. Where is that straggler? Oh, here it is. Oh, damn, I missed a bunch of them, guys. Hold on. Can't even see what I'm painting because my screen is small. I promise I'm painting, though. I promise. Painting is happening over here. There is progress being made, I promise you. All right. Time to get out. Ye old magnifying glass. Where was that? Aha! I missed this one too. Number 2. Damn, I suck at this. Well, maybe it's that the sections are too teensy. There's a 3. There's a bunch of 3s over here. Okay, I'll come back to those. Just trying to cover the damn 2s. Wait, that's 3. Woof. Yeah, I feel like this one, oh, here's another one. This is probably going to take me like 4 rat's nests to make this, which is okay. Like, there's no race or anything, but just some of these sections are so small. Like, what is this, painting for ants? Sheesh. I'm like, are we safe? Are the 2s gone? Hold on. I really need to make sure. I'm like, for every 2 I find, I'm going to have an adult tantrum. No, we don't want that. Damn it. All right. I think we're safe, guys, but we do have a lot of 3s left. Oh, Kristen would go number by number. Oh, okay. Judy, that's a good point, though. If you do section by section, like, at least that way you're not putting your hand over the wet paint and then smudging. Judy's like, I didn't like that my cat one now has the same amount of paint except for black. For some numbers, I had too much. Oh, and for some, not enough. She's like, I can also see the numbers through the paint on a lot of the colors, which drives her bonkers. Justin's like, you just gave me a Zoolander flashback. All right, I'm going to do the rest of the 3s, and then I think I will call it a night in a few minutes, guys. But until then, I got to get these done. Like, I can't leave this undone. You know me. Ooh. I just found a bunch of 3s. Now they're gone. Wait, they're here. They're here. You can't really see, for the darker colors, you can't really see through it. But for the whites, like, absolutely you can. Here's one. I was going to get smudgy. Oh, and also, I just read the book, The Devil in the White City, and now I'm obsessed with Chicago architecture, which I now realize I missed out big time on seeing a bunch of the architecture in the city. Like, I want to see the Science Museum just for the fact that it used to be part of the exposition, the Columbia Exposition, which I'm now obsessed with. Like, I was always interested in the great fairs, the World's Fairs. And but even more so just with the lore and all the stories behind Chicago, I just find it super interesting. So anyway, that was my winter reading. At least that was that's the other thing I did over my holiday break. I actually read a lot of books. I read that one. I read Treasure Island, which I had never read before. Judy's like, you gotta come back. Oh my God, there's an architecture boat cruise. Okay, yes, that I would 100% do. All right, so if the next time I have occasion to be in Chicago, assuming it's not below zero, I'm going to try to make it for that. That sounds so cool. Here's a 3. Ha, 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 ha. I'm going to fix the bristles on this paintbrush. They got all like splayed. Splayed. Just dodge around here. What else have we got? More 3s? I know you're hiding in there. Aha, there's one. You can barely see it. Thank God for a magnifying glass. There's another 3. Hold on, I gotta fix my bristles. This is driving me nutty. Driving me nuts. Let's try to roll the bristles in my paper towel here, off cam. Let's see if that works. All right, where was I? Oh sheet, oh, I lost it. Oh wait, there it is. There it is. I see it. Is that all? It can't be all the 3s. I'm like so suspicious of this. Let me do one last cheesy little check here and see if I can find any more. But I think I covered most of them. But yeah, Judy, the boat tour. Oh, there's a 3. That's really, really small too. The architecture tour sounds incredible. So adding that one to, oh, there's another one. Adding that one to my bucket list of things to do in the Midwest. So there's a lot left that I haven't seen or done yet there. All right, there's one more, and then I think I'm going to call it a night after this gets filled in. So, thank you guys. I appreciate, I messed this up. I appreciate all of you guys joining tonight. Thank you for your flexibility and being able to jump on here with me to Twitch. Always a pleasure hosting you guys. And like I said, I really miss being able to just jump on Instagram whenever I wanted to host. But alas, we'll just keep going, and eventually we'll get this painting to look something like this. But yeah, you be good out there. You guys have a great week, and stay out of trouble, or at least try to. See you later. Bye.